An important aspect of cleaning is to be able to use actions effectively, because a lot of the things you do are very repetitive. So for example, cleaning bubbles, I could just use the brush tool and go over each bubble individually and just making sure I don't go outside the edges, etc. But what I can also do is I can use an action. And what the action allows me is to use the wand tool, select inside each of the bubbles, use the action, and voila, it's done. So as you can see, that's a lot quicker, and it's the smarter way to go. Sometimes you might have something in the bubble that you want to remain, but you can simply use the eraser tool after to fine-tune, so to speak. And of course, some bubbles you have to do manually because they're not closed and you can't really use the wand tool. So it's really up to your judgment, but the action is of a lot of help. But even the things I showed before, like leveling, resizing, etc., they can be automated fairly easily. And I will show you how to do that. So let's first start with the same page we did earlier. The rotation and cropping, you don't have much choice. You need to do them manually. So start with that. But once that is done, you can actually create an action to help automate some of the tasks. So the way you do that is you click on New Action. And let's call it level. And as you can see, the record key is already pressed now. You can stop recording at any time. But yeah, essentially what the record key does is it records every action you perform. So then at a later time, you can reproduce the exact actions. So for example, what I'll do first is I'll duplicate the layer. And as you can see, there's an entry for duplicate current layer now. Then I will do curves. And voila, curves has been done. Next, I'll do the resize. There you go, resize. And just these 3 steps are enough to really speed up the process. So now if I open another image, I can start by rotating as usual. Then cropping. Then I can just run my action. Now, one thing you might want to do is you might want to adjust the curves individually for each page. And the way you can do that is simply click on the dialog box here. So now when I run it, the dialog box is going to pop up. Let's say I decide to level a bit more. And there you have it. Pretty simple stuff. Voila.